Greetings. Today I'm going to talk about something that has helped me a lot with uh, a lot of things, with going through or coping with a lot of things, or overcoming certain things and getting to certain results that I wanted to happen, and they really did work with me. No matter what the circumstances around and whatever is going on outside of us, it was completely different. Because if I want to talk about society and economics, basically, when we say the country's situation is bad, and there's like a lot of terrible things that are going on economically, we are just saying something that is not 100% personal to every single person in the country, because some people might be poor already, and they might be getting more poor, and some people might be rich and they are getting more rich, or some people, it really depends on a lot of things. But the main idea that I'm trying to explain is, uh, people are people, and they are individuals, and every single person is different from the other. So let's say you have a service, you have something to provide with for anyone, and it could be anything. And not really every, like, if you really watch the news too much and you're just focused on what the news tells you, then there's no need for your brain. You don't need a brain. Just take it off and throw it on the ground, because whatever you are receiving and whatever you are reading and whatever is coming into your mind is actually nothing but an idea. Even if a huge part of it is true, but it is an amplified idea that is uh, that is transferred to you, and you are receiving it. And if you do want to get what you need, you really need to not be in this reality that we're living in. I'm not talking about some crazy bullshit that a lot of people might think that it does not make any sense, and you're just not in this reality and everything. No, because even if society or the country or the situation is bad, but you can always get through. You can always get through. You know what I mean? Because the sun is still shining, the rain is still falling, there's still water to drink, there's still these essentials, they still exist. And some people might be like, okay, but what about a lot of problems that we're going through, and this and this and this? Well, a pessimist can find terrible things and can find negative things in everything, in every single thing. A pessimist can never see anything that is good. That's what a pessimist is. So this video is not for pessimists. If you're someone who is like this, please don't watch this video and don't even share your comments, because they don't really matter. They're not going to matter anyway. So basically, there is something that I've tried for many years, even years, without even knowing about this, and understanding the power of it. and and then now, when I am aware, I started doing it more with intention. So when I was around 18 years old, I used to write. I used to do some music. I used to play some music, and I used to write some lyrics and things like that. And I imagined myself living in a beautiful big house that is near the river, and where this house it had really beautiful chimney and everything. and and yeah, like I was just imagining this, and it actually happened. After a few years, I got to live in this house again. But then I actually wrote two songs. One of them, it said that I'm living in a beautiful big house, which is right next to the chimney, and I have a chimney right here in this house. Strangely, chimneys are following me everywhere I go, which is really incredible. It was just by chance. Like, I got to be in a house that is, and even the same image, that there's like a house next to me that has some beautiful brick ceiling, and it is all real and it's all here. So it is really interesting, this vision that you sometimes have, and can it can manifest and can happen in real life. So what I'm going to say is, if you are feeling a little bit lost sometimes, or feeling a little bit that like you're not gonna make it or anything, please don't listen to anything, because opportunities are everywhere. Even if you have so many flaws, even if you have so many problems, there's still a lot for you. There's still a lot of good things that are going to come your way, and there's a lot of things that might happen for you. So what I will say is, bring just a random notebook and bring a pen, and write what you feel like writing, like, but and write what you want to feel, but as if you already are feeling this. For example, I will write, for example, let's say you were going through something really difficult. Okay, so you're going to write it as a script, in a way that it's like a story. So you can say, after going through all those hardships, suddenly a door opens up with a lot of opportunities, and I suddenly, let's say you were feeling tired for a few days, I suddenly feel a surge of positive energy, and I feel very focused and excited about accomplishing, creating, and earning. Let's say that your work or your business was a little bit slow, or whatever you're going through, you can simply write down, and suddenly money came to me from unexpected sources, or in unexpected ways. Just leave it out open. You don't have to specify where it will come from. Just open yourself to receive from anywhere. Just open yourself up and wait to receive what you need. But one important thing, please go crazy. Don't think of this reality or don't think of this world as if it's just the only world that you're living in, because you're not living you're not living in a solid world. It's not like solid world, a solid universe. One person might be struggling right now and one person might be thriving right now. So if the news take a video of this struggling person, you will feel whatever that person is struggling with, and they will shift your focus from everyone like all of those people that are thriving, and they will shift your focus on those people who are struggling. Then you will think that, oh, okay, there's no space for me. Oh, look at this person, they are struggling, it's really bad, this is really sad. So basically they just created an idea in your mind, and your mind is receiving it, and it's just telling, oh, okay, look how this is how things are, so let's just give it up and not even try. But at the same time, there are stories of people in the midst of all the chaos and in the midst of all the terrible things that are going on in this country or in this city. They are thriving. They are, like, for example, we got recently on the news that around 50,000 businesses closed this year because of the pandemic and because of all these problems. But they did not really mention the new businesses that opened, which are double the number. So, okay, some businesses closed, that's fine. Maybe those businesses that closed, they just closed this business, it did not really work with them, which is really fine. And they opened up another business, or someone else opened up another business. But the main thing is we do not have to focus on all the sufferings of the world, because we cannot really help all of those people that are suffering. Because one of the reasons that we choose not to thrive, because we focus too much on those people that are struggling, and those people that are suffering, and then we feel that we do not really deserve it. But in fact, even those people that are struggling, they are still getting something out of this life. The universe or God or whatever you want to call it does not leave anyone just like that. There are still a lot of support going to them, either support or either they just open up another business, or just something good that happened with them. Okay, but a pessimist will find anything to fight this idea, and to say that, oh no, but look at this family, they died. Yes, things happen, people die and everything, but as long as we're still living and we're still alive, let's do something about this, and let's create something beautiful. So one last note, because before I finish this, I wanted to mention something. If you notice while you're writing, there's something in your mind. I don't know what it is. I did not do my research yet, but when you're writing, you will feel like your brain is listening. Your brain is listening to what you're writing, and it's focusing on it. Because sometimes when you don't have a lot of things to think of because of anxiety, because of a lot of things, sometimes we stop thinking, we just go on eating, meeting friends, just being happy, whatever, doing a lot of things. But when we are writing, our brain is listening to us, and our brain is listening to the words, and it's feeling the words, and it's absorbing the words that we're writing, which is really powerful. And then it will project those things that we are writing. No single thing that I wrote, not a single thing did not really happen. All of those things happened, and because of my persistence. Some things I canceled them out, I just removed them because I felt that they will not serve me, and I changed because of certain experiences that taught me different things, which I will talk about later. But mainly, keep those goals, write them down, write whatever you want to have, whatever you want to feel, and do not really write ultimately extremely impossible things or things that might take time. Try to write short-term goals. Do not really put something that might happen after 10 to 12 years. And also write the most important things. Sometimes you don't want to attract an idea that you're really not certain about, and you're really not certain of what you will feel when you are there, when you attract this idea, because everything is possible. You can become even a millionaire, you can become whatever you want to do, if it's money only, or you can become like an athlete or whatever. But one important thing that you need to have in mind, which is at the cost of what? There is a cost sometimes. There is a cost behind a lot of things. So, when you want to write something like a goal, just try to make it small goal. It does not have to be huge. And something that you're really sure of, something that is necessary, like being healthy, something that is necessary, like having enough money to go around to do a lot of things, something necessary to be helpful or to be grateful for at the same time.